Now we're going to move on to addition when the signs are different. We're going to add when the signs are different. So the first one, we're looking at the number line here. We have positive 3 plus negative 11. And the first thing I see is I don't see positive 3 on my number line. So they made a mistake here. So I'm going to extend the number line here. So positive 1, 2, 3. So this is actually going to be 3 right here. Okay. So I'm going to start at 3. And I'm going to add to it negative 11. When I'm adding negatives, I'm going back to the left. So I'm going to go back to the left 11 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I end at negative 8, and that makes sense. Okay? Because I only have 3 to begin with, and I take away 11 or add negative 11. All right, and then the next one is negative 9 plus 4. So it doesn't, there's no numbers on here, so you can choose. Now I'm adding 4, so I'm going to go to the right. So I'm going to put my negative 9 over here. Let me change that to black so you can see. And then I'm adding 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And because I'm going closer to 0, this is negative 8, negative 7, negative 6, negative 5. So I ended here at negative 5. Okay? When you're doing the color counters, over here, I'm going to start with 10 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I have 6 positives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, like on the last time, I was just adding them all together. We're just simply adding them and keeping their sign. But now I have positives and negatives. And a positive plus a negative makes 0. They cancel each other out. It's kind of like a proton and an electron canceling each other out. Same thing here. 1 positive and 1 negative, they cancel each other out. So I'm going to cancel out all the ones that I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 of them that I'm canceling out because I had 6 positives. And then here's what I have left. I have 4 negatives left. So my answer here is going to be negative 4. Okay? Now, another way you could do this is you could say, oh, I have 6 positives, 10 negatives. I can simply subtract 10 minus 6 is 4, and then keep the sign of the bigger number. When I mean bigger number, I mean the one with the greater absolute value. So we know that 10 is less than 6, but 10 is not less than 6. Negative 10 is less than 6, but because there are 10 negatives there, there's more negatives than there are positives. So you would simply subtract 10 minus 6 is 4. And because it is negative, the bigger number is negative, it would be negative 4. Okay, let's do the same thing for this one right here. 5, 1, oopsie, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have 7 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to make as many 0 pairs as I can. There's 1, 2, 3. Now this one and this one cancel out, and this one and this one cancel out. So here is what I'm left with. I'm left with 2 negatives. So my answer would be negative 2. Okay. Same thing. If I did 7 minus 5, I would get 2. But because my bigger number of 7 is negative, my answer would be negative 2. Let's try that for these down here. 5, 6, 7, and 8. If you'll pause the video and try them yourself, and then come back and watch the video, I'll go over the answers. All right, so on number 5, 8 plus negative 9, the bigger number is negative, so my answer is going to be negative. If I did 9 minus 8, I get 1. My answer would be negative 1. On number 6, my bigger number is positive, so my answer is going to be positive overall. So 13 minus 7 is 6. My correct answer would be positive 6 here. On number 7, 4 plus negative 8, my bigger number is a negative, so my answer is going to be negative. It would be negative 4 because 8 minus 4 is 4. And then the last one, the correct answer would be positive 4 because 13 minus 9 is 4, and my bigger number is positive. So let's answer this down here, and then we'll go on to the next side. Add integers with different signs by blank and keeping the sign of the number with the greatest absolute value. Well, what have we been doing here? We've been subtracting, so that's what the answer is. By subtracting and keeping the sign of the number with the greatest absolute value. Or you could say by finding the difference. Both of those would work. All right, so let's go ahead and go on to the next page, and we'll go over how to subtract.